Hi there, this is going to be a general love reading for all signs. We are going to be feeling out the energy here, see what's been going on. Oh, that came out quickly. Express your love, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So immediately it jumps out the masculine's energy here. Feels like the feminine here has been on a journey, as we know, of self-love. And the reason that I'm saying it this way is because whoever this is I'm channeling this for, whatever group, whatever collective, whatever individual, the feminine has awakened first. The feminine has gone through her journey of self-love and healing and whatnot first. Usually it is that way, but... So the feminine here has realized it's not been about the connection. It hasn't been about nothing else. It's been about her. That's what we've preached this whole time. It's not about the other person. It's always been about you. Now there's this conversation here that needs to happen. Look at that. Past life relationship. You've known each other before. There's this otherworldly connection here. This like to the bone marrow kind of a connection. This connection that goes beyond understanding and comprehension. It's not like any other type of connection either of you have experienced in the past, okay? Now, because it's past life here, it's the stranger you recognize, right? It's this person that for some of you, you just feel you have this crazy bond with, right? It's this bond that can't be broken, but it also is, it could be too intense. It could be, you know, something that it's, scares the both of you. Authority figure. This is the past life deck. Since you have past life relationship. Authority figure. It's a final decision here too with that. You know how you have the gavel? In past lives, some of you may have been figures of authority. That could be you guys now. People look up to you. You guys are in charge. You guys are the bosses. You guys are CEOs. Trust and faith. Oh, bottom of the deck, spouse. You guys have definitely been married in the past. There's something about in this life, it's like the timing. Can't get the timing right here. When one's ready, the other is not. When the other one's available, the other is not. It's like the timing is not right. The distance, however this ends up working for you guys, can't get it right. All right, let's get to the tarot. Oh, that came out quickly. The Knight of Pentacles. Something is at a standstill. So for a lot of you guys, no actual offer has really been made. This is not even a relationship for some of you. This might just be a connection. This could be a feeling. This could be unspoken. And for a lot of you guys, it feels unspoken. Queen of Wands. Wow, she is someone who is very passionate. She's very charismatic, very sexy, very attractive. She's a go-getter, right? She makes moves. She's not afraid to get out there and do it. The Queen of Wands, as I tell you guys, is the energy of a divine feminine in her raw power, okay? So this is someone at the peak, at the pinnacle of their energy and frequency. Here we have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy, but the Hermit is someone that is searching for something, and the thing that they search for is within, right? Realizing what you seek, you are. This is also, though, someone that is a little bit more introverted, someone who might be a hermit crab. Also can be someone that's keeping something to themselves, right? Hence, the energy of express your love. Someone here may not be expressing themselves, keeping it within. Death, Scorpio. Big, huge transformation here, right? This is awakening, ascension. This could also be a metamorphosis. Something changes. This is also about what lurks beneath the surface. See, secret, High Priestess. High Priestess is the guardian of secrets, right? This is also for some of you feminines. You are very spiritual. You're very tapped in. You love to use divinatory tools such as candles, crystals. You may do spell work. You guys work with herbs. The High Priestess is also someone who is highly psychic and intuitive. Emperor here, Aries energy, but this is big dick energy. This is someone who is large and in charge, right? We go back to that authoritative figure. This could be someone who owns their own business. This is someone here who has a group of people that they lead. Maybe they're the quarterback of the team, right? Or they're just someone here who's in charge. People look up to them. So the Emperor energy can be very stoic, right? They're hard to read. The Emperor can also be a bit hasty sometimes in a sense, right? Ace of Cups, love, emotions. It's almost like the Emperor is overcome with feelings. The Emperor is overcome with feelings. Could be Scorpio energy here, obviously Virgo, obviously Aries. That really it's any sign. But the Emperor here might be overcome. The Emperor could be the Emperor has a secret. What is the Emperor not sharing? This is a beautiful deck that I received from Hillary. And Hillary and Vivian are just amazing people that I've, had the pleasure and honor of crossing paths with. Not physically, but they always send me really amazing things. And actually that When Pigs Fly deck that I have, that I use sometimes, it's a gift from them. They made that deck especially for me. But this one is a deck that she actually sells. And it's called the Divine Masculine Messages Hot Guy Edition. And I just got it in the mail today, a care package with all kind of amazing things in there. So I'm going to use it. It is available for purchase from her Etsy shop. And I'm going to have her put it in the comments for those of you that are interested in purchasing it. I used it today earlier on my live and it was amazing. Follow me on Instagram, xi_missy_xi. So first card here is don't doubt what you know in your heart. Maybe this masculine energy here is doubting what he feels, maybe because the connection is so fucking strong. Maybe because the connection is so different than anything they've ever felt before. It's this questioning of it. Like, maybe I'm fucking crazy. Maybe it's not what it feels. It has that feeling to it. That's why of like, Scorpios can relate to this, where it's like you feel so much, right? It's so much that you feel that actually it's borderline love-hate. It's so passionate, it's so fucking intense that you don't know what it is. It's like, oh my God, like what the fuck is this? It's not just like, very passive, very great, wonderful, mundane. No, it's just wonderful. It's hi. No, this is like fiery, passionate, intense kind of a feeling. And imagine like it's Christian Grey, how he felt, and imagine if they haven't come forward with it too, and they're questioning if they're crazy or not. I'm learning to love myself so I can truly love you. And hello, we go back to love yourself first. See how that works? I told you it felt like the feminine was on her journey of self-love first. Now it says here, I'm learning to love myself so I can truly love you. See, they're on their path of awakening. They're on their path of going through the thick of it. They might be going through dark night of the soul, okay? That's that transformation and that whole metamorphosis energy earlier. So someone here, a masculine energy, could be going through it right now. They are learning how to put themselves first. They're learning about, not self-sabotaging and maybe getting through some fucking tests, karmic lessons. We just came out of Pisces season. It was all about karmic tests because that's what Pisces rules. Pisces rules karma. So they're learning to love themselves, learning to go through this process of healing, not doubting what they feel. They feel something quite tremendous, actually. Without you, there's no more color, no more music, just an endless sea of emotions. Their cup runneth over. You ever felt so much emotions that you just can't even articulate what you feel? Someone here might be in their feelings. This masculine energy could be in their feelings. There's obviously no connection here because it says without you, there's no more color. Now, obviously, this could be the past life thing too. In past lives, right? You guys were together and then coming and incarnating into this life and now you're not. And it's this energy of before I met you, that there was no color in my life. I just thought I knew love, but I didn't experience anything until you actually arrived. Okay, so it's that kind of a feeling. Now, for those of you that it's like you guys met in this life, separated, and coming back again, that could be it as well. Okay, but there's this feeling of separation here. You have no idea the pleasures I'm going to give you once I get my hands on you. So someone here is fantasizing about you. And it also says, I want you. Enough said. So if there was doubt that this masculine is interested, I think that's just been settled. Now, this may not be for all of you. So for some of you, you might have a connection with a person and it's not this, right? You've got to be able to discern and read the fucking room, okay? Now, these motherfuckers right here, this is about, I mean, look at them. I want you. Enough said. It's like, done. Put it to rest. Stop fucking asking. If there's any confusion, there shouldn't be any. This person desires you. You have no idea the sexual pleasures I'm going to give you once I get my hands on you. Oh, I love Robert Pattinson as well. And I'm a huge fucking Twilight fan. I've read the books a million times, watched the movies a million fucking times. So no doubt here that they're interested, no doubt here that they fantasize, no doubt that they want you, body, mind, soul, but they're going through some shit. We did. I think that we forget, yeah, we come from this place of judgment of like, ugh, what do you mean they're going through shit? Ugh, what do you mean they're going through the cocoon and dark night of the soul? I mean, bitch, we did not come out the cooch, high-vibed, and sitting on our thrones. We got there by going through a metamorphosis and transformation and dark night of the soul ourselves. And this is what we don't fucks with. We don't fucks with people that are not on a journey of bettering themselves, that are not learning their lessons, that are fuck boys or fuck girls. We don't deal with fuckery. That's not this. Now, this is someone who, maybe that was the case before, fuck, I don't know. But in this current moment, this person's going through some shit. They are going through their awakening process. I haven't felt this good in a really long time, thanks to you. So this person and you, right, when you guys are together, there's a sense of deep connection where you fuel each other up like no other. It's almost like you are the perfect nutrient for the other. And it reminds me of, again, in Twilight, how they talk about, you know, the Cullens are basically vegetarian vampires, right? They don't consume human blood. And they say, like, it's like, you know, I mean, to consume animal blood, it's like eating tofu when you really want to eat meat. So there's this sense of still like not full satisfaction, right? So in this person's life, like when they're with other people or entertaining other people, they might like be like, okay, whatever, but it's like tofu, right? But then when they're with you, it's like prime rib if they're meat eaters. And I'm not a meat eater. I've been a pescatarian for like 5 years, so I don't eat chicken, beef, or pork anymore. My addictions, and bad behavior are destroying everything I love. So they're fully aware of it. This is this energy here that they're going through. For some, it's being addicted to drugs and alcohol for some. That may not be currently, that may have been in the past, okay? Their addictions to, let's say, instant gratification, their addictions to self-sabotaging, okay, whatever this would be. It's like recognizing where they have been fucking up. Don't believe what you see on social media. Shit's fake, but my hair is 100% real. So they could have really nice hair. This can also be a hair thing for you. Maybe they love your hair. Hair is going to stand out here somehow. That might be the first thing you've noticed about them. Like, wow, they have a really, like, they look fucking gorgeous. You love their hair. Whether their hair is short or whether their hair is long. Whatever it would be, you are absolutely into it. Waiting for you to come home to me. Wow. This feels like their higher self. You know, it feels like this person that's deep within them, their higher self, someone from their past life, someone that's like saying, hey, I just know it's you, and I know it's me, and I know it's us, but we're just trying to get it together in this lifetime. Now, because these cards were spicy as fuck, in the extended, if you would like to rent it, I'm going to use the Sexual Tarot Magic Deck cards there, because, I mean, how can we fucking not, honey? But I want to remind you guys that people have, you know, these different connections, whatever muggle term and label you want to use, right? Some people say soulmate, some people say life partner, divine counterpart, some people say twin flame. Listen, potato, potato. But remember now, if it's a soulmate connection, we have many different types. You have soulmates that can be family members and friendships, right? Friends, and so they're non-romantic connections. And then you can also have romantic ones, but you also have karmic soulmates as well. This that I just felt out doesn't feel like a karmic soulmate, which would be a person that you encounter for a season and a reason and for a lesson to be learned for the both of you. When the lesson is learned, you part ways. When you do not learn the lesson, or you learn the lesson and still stay together and do not part ways, you are in this repeat cycle of a stagnant relationship. You both won't really necessarily grow. It's going to end up being toxic, or it's going to end up being stagnant, okay? So if it's a karmic relationship, lesson needs to be learned, part ways. It doesn't feel like this. This feels like it's something else. And there may not even be, labels are not important. All we know is we don't deal with fuckery. We don't deal with bullshit. You're not going to be chasing nobody. Nobody's chasing nobody here. Feels like there's a period of separation here and no communication, or you haven't met yet. Still haven't met you yet. Michael Bublé. Woman. Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminine has a lot on her mind right now. If you are a feminine energy, you are probably feeling super overwhelmed. You might be feeling anxious, stressed, paranoid. Oh my God, the diamond ring, proposal, engagement, partnership, union, marriage. And then the stars came out, and the stars, it also says you're falling in love. These two people have a really great fucking chance at falling in love. They have a really great chance at being together. But they both have had to go through their shit. Isn't that what we would sort of kind of consider twin flamey thing, right? Which is totally up for debate. What I learned when I first hit the scene, I came on YouTube 2017. Prior to that, a year or two before that, I just came down a fucking rabbit hole and learned about soulmates and twin flames, and the twin flame thing really attracted me, like my attention. And all the things that I first thought they were in the beginning, all the 13 generic characteristics you can Google, fast forward 2022, I don't believe are the same things. And that is through experience and through what I channel directly with Source and what I am interpreting to be my own truth, and from what I am interpreting that Source is providing to me. We all have our own way of interpreting and our own vision, okay? So potato fucking potato. I do not believe it is what a lot of people are trying to sell you out there, of this karmic push-pull, unrequited relationship, and wanting to romanticize that as being twin flame. Twin flames are said to be, this is what I can tell you that I still believe in, they're said to be two souls that incarnate in the same lifetime, and both individually have to go through their lessons and shit, work on themselves, right? Work on self-love and healing and shit, learn their lessons, warriors in their own rights separately. When they come to a certain frequency after they've done enough work, bing! Enough to be able to recognize the other, comes to a higher frequency, enough to be able to be in their own power, their divine power, connected to Source and the divinity, then it's time for them to cross paths, right? So is it that where sometimes you may have met them sooner and it was too early? Okay, sure. Well, are you going to meet them only once later? Okay, sure. We don't really know the details of it. But what we know is that it's very elusive. And what we know is that the sacred union of two people separately working on themselves, then coming together at the right time, they don't just come together to get married and have children and live in a beautiful house. These twin flames are supposed to come together to help save the world. Doesn't mean that there's no push-pull within the dynamic and connection. But what we know is that it's not, you got to read the room and use your motherfucking discernment, because people love to write their comments on my shit and go, well, what you're talking about, you say this and you say that, you say this. Read the motherfucking room. Read these motherfucking lips. Use your judgment. You would know if this is just someone yanking your chain and bullshitting you, and they ain't gonna leave their motherfucking partner because they don't want to, and because they're just using you, or because you're just the booty call, or because they're too cowardly to go through their own, journey and lessons, and therefore they won't ever reach a higher frequency for the two of you guys to be able to meet. They will be more low vibed. Okay, they're not gonna awaken. This is two people apparently coming together when the frequency is right, because both are going to break through to this higher frequency and vibration. And the feminine can't be here and he's here and then it works. It's a mismatch. Can't be vice versa either. Masculine, feminine, it's a mismatch. They must be in the same vicinity of each other for it to be like this, right? So this feminine has a lot weighing on her shoulders. Some of you might be seeing signs and synchronicities of the diamond ring and weddings and unions. And I know I have. I've been seeing them everywhere. Some of you might be really obsessed about looking up, looking at the stars, planetary alignment, right? The stars card also talks about wishes, peace, nighttime, blessed, hope, dreams, inspired, and miracles. It's gonna take a miracle to make me love someone new. Every lifetime, it feels like this person yearns for you. You have the stepping stones, process of arrival. If it hasn't come in, it's coming in any moment, right? The stepping stones also talks about baby steps and progress. This person's loved you in every lifetime. They've yearned for you in every lifetime. The mask. Mask is about hiding and concealing. Well, the masculine. There we go. So the masculines might have something to say that they may not be saying. What does the mask also talk about? Ego. Death of ego, right? Needing to drop the facade, needing to fucking just stop, put it all out there, put it on the line. Also, for some of you, this means that they have not been revealed to you yet. Still haven't met you yet, or did you? Remember, for years I've been talking about, because they've been channeling it to me, the decoys and the false twin flames. And, people get real upside themselves when we talk about stuff. But again, it's our own interpretation. You may go start your own YouTube channel and go talk about your own interpretation there, as opposed to arguing with strangers on the internet about it. Very low vibe, honey. Okay, so remember, you put your energy where it belongs. Work smarter, not harder. You have the mortar and pestle. This is about alchemy, breaking things down, blending, brewing, but it also is about making something else. So this is transformation, it feels like, okay? And also they're the alchemists. They have this very Merlin, Melchizedek, Jesus, Osiris, brotherhood vibe. And if they are truly, truly part of the, divine brotherhood of the divine twin flames, they're going to be a part of that particular energy and those particular ascended masters, okay? So let's get into this extended. Again, if you want to rent it, click on that upside down triangle below. It's going to take you to my description box on my YouTube page. The link is there. It'll take you straight to my website, saltwaterhealstarot.com. This extended will be in the special love / oracle readings on my website. Again, special love / oracle readings. Now, if you pre-ordered an I Am Love bracelet or my Sakura Cherry Blossom bracelet, they are delayed because I had issues with shipping them in from another country and the delay going through customs and such. It's been a nightmare with COVID and all of that. Shipping has been horrible coming from other countries and going into other countries. So it's delayed. Also, my I Am Love bracelets, the amethyst beads, when I received a batch of them, they were too small. So then I had to request another replacement batch. So besides the fact that they are taking forever to come in from shipment from one vendor, the other vendor for the I Am Love bracelet, too small. So we always believe in divine timing. That's how it works here. If you request a reading with me, if you purchase a bracelet, everything is in divine timing, okay? This is spiritual work, honey. This ain't McDonald's and fucking Burger King. You can't just have it your way when you want, okay? We're not just, it's not fast food here. This is fine dining, if you will, okay? This is custom order. Anyway, I'm just joking, but again, they're delayed, okay? So you will receive an email with a tracking number when it's shipped. No email, no tracking number hasn't been shipped yet. So I want to remind you also, TikTok and Instagram, XI_Missy_XI. I do not have multiple accounts. I would never approach you, solicit you, or DM you and ask if you want a reading or a session. Those are fucking scammers and fraudulent accounts pretending to be me. I will never reach out to you and ask if you want a reading. It's a scammer. Don't send nobody no motherfucking money like that, okay? I only use PayPal. saltwaterhealstarot@gmail.com. Nothing else, okay? Don't get duped. What else? Thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions here on YouTube. I will see you guys in your extended. Love you guys. Bye.